Hi, this is Tony Davis from See You There Promotions, and I'm talking tonight to Fred and Russ from the band Sons of Liberty, who are coming to play at the Carlisle in Hastings on the 7th of March. Good evening, guys.
Good
Good evening,
evening.
Tony.
I gather I catch you after a busy weekend of pre-production or post-production or one of those two anyway.
Definitely pre.
Yeah. Pre-production for the tour and
Yeah.
an opportunity to get together and sign a lot of albums and CDs that we're sending out at the moment.
More importantly, have a pint and a curry afterwards.
Well, we
Ah,
did, yeah.
well,
Really good curry.
it's always, it's always good to record those moments. So, yeah, you talked about signing albums and sending them out because, of course, you're just about to release a brand new album, 23rd of February, I think. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, been a long time coming.
It
Yeah.
has, yeah, and it's the devil is in the detail. You have to be careful. I always have to be careful with that
It's
because
the detail is in the devil.
the detail is in. That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I got
yeah,
it wrong
yeah,
again.
It's
yeah,
my
yeah.
fault. It's a play on the
Yeah,
devil is in the detail,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it has
But you
got a
have to
meaning.
stop and think about it, though, don't you?
Mm.
Yeah, it doesn't roll off the tongue that quick. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. So, yeah, as you say, it's taken a while, Fred, and I know that part of that is because you've had a change of personnel with Russ joining the band. So, tell
Yeah,
us a
yeah.
bit about the history of the album, if you would, guys, please.
Yeah, well, yeah, we took a lot longer than we planned to take. Obviously, the personnel changes and a gap before Russ came in where we weren't making much progress with. Obviously, we couldn't make a lot of progress on the vocals. But kind of worked out really well in the end because we were able to really take our time and get in the studio with Josiah J. Manning, who produced and mixed and did everything on the album, but really do some pre-production on it, which we haven't had that much time to do before. So yeah, we were able to really work the songs and get the music to where we wanted it to be. And then yeah, we have a mutual friend, Russ and us in Pete Newdeck. And Pete suggested Russ when we were out on tour. I think it was Molly Hatchet, I think. No, Russ did Molly Hatchet. Who were we on tour with? I can't remember. Anyway,
Preacher Stone.
Was that
Preacher Stone, that's
yeah,
right.
Preacher
Yeah,
Stone?
Preacher
Because you
Stone.
had Rob Walker on vocals then, didn't you, from yesterday's?
Yeah. Rob
Yeah,
stood in for
yeah.
us for a while, and really grateful to him for that. Really fantastic job he did. But yeah, and then we sent some of the music across to Russ and Pete, and this fantastic song came back almost straight away. And yeah, we met Russ in the pub. Of course, there's a theme here, and
To go for a curry
and we
afterwards, yeah.
no, I think we
No,
ate in the
not
pub,
that
didn't
day.
we? Yeah. And we clicked straight away, and it's just yeah, Russ can tell you about that. Pick it up from there, really.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that was it. Literally an opportunity to sing with them. I'd heard of them, like the stuff anyway, and oddly enough, met them the January, well, a year ago January at Hard Rock Hale, I think it was, and yeah, the first song came over, which is "Turn This Tide," and that was the second single we did. And I don't know, I always say it just felt like the whole album was written for me. It's right within my range. It's really comfortable and melodic, and I love that. And it's got loads of light and shade, loads of push and pull, loads of dynamic, and it works really well for me. And I was just like, yeah, I'm sold on that. Give me more.
So what were you doing before you joined the band, Russ? What's your background sort of before Sons of Liberty?
Um, I did a load of tribute stuff for most of it, or I had my originals band way back 20 years ago. And yeah, doing Bryan Adams and Bon Jovi tribute bands and stuff, but been in and out of music for a long time, and then started settling into writing my own stuff, and then got a band together called Life of a Hero, which is still there, but I don't know if anything's going to happen with that, to be honest. which was good. And then this just kind of came in at the right time. So
Right.
I've always been doing something, but never as much and as enjoyable as this. Like the gel on stage, the gel with the guys when we're out. I have to prepare myself because the amount of laughs we have, it nearly kills me. It kills me over my stomach muscles after a tour.
You're
It's
going to be
just such a great laugh, but we gel so well on stage, and that only took us half a set to sink in and go, yeah, that
yeah,
this works.
yeah. You're
Yeah, I
obviously
mean, it was
going
a baptism of fire, really, wasn't it? I mean, Russ's first show was show by Aquitaine in France, and I think it was 8 to 10,000 people there.
Oh, just a few then, just a few.
And we
And
had
it was only an hour and a half set as well, so I had to learn
Oh,
the
okay,
songs
right.
in just
yeah,
over a month, I think.
Sort of a part-time set with nobody about, really. Then.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, straight in, get in there, boy.
I must admit, the first time I saw you, Russ, was on stage at Made of Stone last year. I
Yeah.
was up there working with Emerging Rock Bands Radio, and just so impressed, that with the stage presence and the way you and the boys were sort of bouncing off each other. It was it was a
Yeah,
delight
that's
to see.
probably one of my favorite ever gigs. The energy was just, I think because everyone had a bit of a crap wet day the day before,
Yeah, it was a
and
lovely Sunday though, wasn't it?
it was
Yeah,
superb. And I think
Yeah.
everyone was looking forward to something, or they were a bit, and then all of a sudden we opened the main stage and it's like, this energy was just there and the crowd gave so much back. And yeah, it was one of my definitely top three gigs, at least, easy.
Okay, good. So, talking gigs, we'll come back to the album a bit in a moment. But talking gigs, you're just about to kick off on an album launch tour.
we
Um,
are.
yeah, and I know Hastings is one stop on that, but that's quite a wide-ranging tour, isn't it, Fred?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's some places we couldn't get to. So yeah, but we're starting at the Patriot in South Wales, which
Uh-huh.
is a great venue. Then we're down to Cornwall, St Austell Band Club, which is a favourite. They're all favourites of ours, so I'll stop saying that. Then the Thekla in Bristol for a hometown show on the boat.
That's one of your favorites.
I've,
I love it. I love
I've
the Thekla.
I've really got to catch a gig on the Thekla sometime. I keep hearing about it, but I've
Yeah,
never managed to get. It's quite a distance from here to Bristol, and I've never quite managed to get there. When
It's a good
yeah,
good
yeah,
yeah,
sound as well. The only bad thing about it is the loading. The stairs are like that.
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. Very steep cargo hold kind of stairs, so you go
oh,
right down into the hold.
okay. Well,
Um,
you'll be really pleased with the Hastings load-in because you can park right outside the door and just roll it through the door and onto the stage.
Oh,
Great.
lovely, lovely. We love those. Yeah, and then the next one is a place called Carlisle in Hastings, I
Yes,
believe,
yeah,
which
yeah,
is our
yeah,
first time down there. So yeah, I would say really looking forward to that because we had such a good time in Kent, at Maidstone, and we've been up to the top. We've
yeah.
done up to Gravesend a few times, but we've never been down that far. So that's going to be fantastic. Then we're up
Yeah.
to London after that, venue 229. Then we're up to Birmingham, Asylum, Night Train in Bradford. Then we've got a week off, and then we're back to Newcastle, Trillions, Tivoli, and Buckley, which is fantastic. And then we finish off at Road Rage Festival, the corporation in Sheffield.
Okay.
So
Yeah. That you're supporting somebody there, aren't you?
Reefer headlining that, and
Reefer
I think there's
headline.
about 8 bands on in the
Oh,
day.
okay.
So yeah, yeah, they've announced a full lineup now. I can't remember who everyone is.
Okay.
Uh,
There's some great sort of 200 to 300 size venues around these days, aren't there?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a shame that most of them are around the Midlands. But,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
um,
Tivoli's lovely. It's like an old theatre.
yeah, I've never been
Um,
there either. I've sort of got this list of places I need to go and see a gig, and the Tivoli's on that for sure.
yeah, yeah.
I've managed to clock off KK's and one or two others up that way.
Oh, great.
Not that
Yeah,
way,
what a
but
place.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we're really looking forward to having you at the Carlisle. You're part of a new a new culture that we're trying to bring to Hastings, really, because
Oh, well, we're not having anything to do with culture. Could stop that right there.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, we'll just put the beer and curry back on the menu then.
Yeah.
We've back in the day, but sort of back 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, Hastings was always on the circuit because we had a pier with a pier ballroom.
Ah,
Then
yeah,
somebody burnt the pier down
That's silly.
and they rebuilt it,
Mm.
and it's now got the biggest open space at the end of it, but no pier ballroom. So
yeah.
we're trying now to sort of rebuild Hastings as back on the circuit by bringing good bands back in. So you're part of
Why
that.
are we there then?
Yeah, and us, yeah.
Yeah, no, so you're back there. That'll be. We're really looking forward to having you back there.
Well, thanks for inviting us down. Yeah, see you there.
Yeah.
Promotions is fantastic.
Yeah, well, I hope you can have a good night, and fingers crossed that everything turns out the way we hope it will.
Yeah.
Listening to the album, you were kind enough to send me sort of digital masters of the album a while ago. Sonically, it sounds absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah.
I presume the time that you had to work on it enabled that to happen, did it?
We did,
Um,
yeah, and I mean, Josiah J. Manning is a real talent. He's a musical genius, and he's just getting better, unbelievably. When we first worked with him on the previous album, and we thought that we really wanted to work with him. We'd heard some of the stuff he'd done, and he gets better. I don't know, he's phenomenal. So he's got a great studio. Fantastic, ridiculous ears. We call him bat ears because he can hear things that the rest of us humans can't hear.
Yeah.
Do
you call him that to his face?
Yeah, oh yeah, and a lot worse. Yeah, he's good fun. He's got a very dry sense of humor. He's fantastic. So we're working with probably one of the best producers anywhere at the moment. I think certainly in the rock scene, he's up there with anyone. And you can hear the results. I mean, Russ, you spent a bit more time down there with him as well, didn't you?
Yeah, well, apart from the recording, I've gone really well with him. So I've been down, stopped over, had some food, and got sat in on him mixing some stuff just to get a good feel for how he works and how his mind works, and already planning. He's desperate to get us in to do another album already.
Already?
Yeah, he
Gosh.
is. Yeah, which is nice.
Well, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so I mean, the like I said, the time, but working with someone who's that good and
invested
do,
as well. He's invested in what we're doing, and that makes a big difference rather than just taking money and having you in the studio. He won't do a full. Whilst we did the vocals in 4 days, he won't drag it on all day. But like 6 o'clock, right? I'm starting to feel it now. My brain's going, so we'll stop there and not just keep pushing until you're done. He's very, very passionate about, because his name's behind it and he wants to get the best you can.
Yeah, so that's good. He treats you guys sort of almost looks after your welfare as well, and not just keep push, but say, now's the time to stop, guys.
I mean, great producers, they're people, they're really perceptive. They've got to get the best out of people, and certainly I get a bit of red light fever when the recording light comes on, and everyone, I think a lot of people, it's quite a thing because that's it. This is going to be down forever. It's forever music, as we kind of call it. So getting the best out of people and that psychology as well, it's a real art to being a good producer. It's not just the technical side, it's the human side as well. And he's fantastic. Yeah, he's fantastic. So
it's been a pleasure to talk to you guys. It's been a pleasure to listen to the new album. I'm looking forward to getting the physical one in my sweaty little mitt in the near future when it drops through the letterbox. So that'll be a special moment as well. Are they all signed?
I think if you've asked for them signed, they are. I don't know.
If not, it'll be in my coat pocket when I come to the Carlisle, and you'll be signing it there.
yeah. Have you ordered vinyl or
No, I ordered CD.
CD, yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We'd have to ask Moose, isn't here? We'd have to ask him. He's our
I
man with the
can't.
merch.
I've always been very tempted to go back to vinyl, but I have to be a bit sensible, really. You know, I've now got
Yeah.
about 5,000 CDs. I can't walk away from those and go back to vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so,
guys.
yeah.
So it's been a pleasure, and hopefully, all being well, I'll see you on this. Well, all being well, I'll see you. I will see you on the 7th.
We will see you. We will
We
see
will
you
see
there.
on the 7th of March, and we shall have a beer. And we won't be serving you curry, but we will be serving you a very nice homemade lasagna.
Well,
Oh, fantastic. Oh, I can't wait. I'm coming now. Yeah, we're going to do all the
do we
shows
have
there.
to play? Can we not just get a beer and lasagna and garlic bread all night?
Well, I'll tell you this: that everybody that's been to us so far, either at the Carlisle or the Black Box, also they want to come back, not because they want to play, they just want to come back for the lasagna.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
It's that
We'll
good.
want to come back for both.
Okay, good. Right, see you on the 7th then, guys.
Cheers, Tony.
See you there.
Cheers.